Okay, who here hasn't been to space? Why? You better not throw up on my ship.
Approaching jump in 3, 2, 1.
Both of the Guardians films I adore. I think Guardians 1 is brilliant. I think Guardians 2, as I've said, the third act for me, I don't really care for it, but I think Guardians 2 is also brilliant. Those are two Marvel films that I can watch over and over and over again. And we've also talked at length about Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and some of the things that are going to be going on in that. We saw the trailer that looked phenomenal. I thought that some of the things that happened in the trailer, some of the photography and things like that, cinematography and things like that, and the lines that were said, it looks like it's definitely going to be pulling at the heartstrings. These are all things we've talked about. We've also talked about, or James Gunn has also said that this is the last time that we're going to see this iteration of the Guardians team. So the next time that we do see this Guardians team, it's going to be completely different. And we also know that the actresses that play Mantis and Nebula have said that they read the script, and when reading the script, they were weeping after reading it, indicating that somebody, appreciate the subscription, indicating that somebody is going to be dying. And James Gunn, I think, even said that himself, that someone was going to be dying. And for the longest, I've said it's either going to be Drax. No, I said it's going to be Drax. Drax is one of them, because we heard there might be two people that die. Drax is one of them. And then it was that whole, damn, is Rocket the other? Yeah, I hope it's not Rocket. But all the emphasis on Rocket in the trailer and some of the lines they had him saying in the trailer made it seem like Rocket might be that one. But also, so the way Dave, and I'm going to get to it, I'm going to read it. The way Dave Bautista kind of worded it, it's seeming, well, let me put it this way. Not in this interview. This was in a tweet from in May of 2021. Dave Bautista tweeted that, don't worry, Drax is going to be continuing on in the MCU. This guy just won't be playing him. So I don't know if Drax dies. I don't know. I don't know if Drax dies anymore. I know I was pretty confident in saying that that he was going to be the one that died, but I don't know if he dies anymore. But Dave Bautista also did an interview with GQ, and in that interview with GQ, these are some of the things he had to say. After 9 years, 6 movies, and a holiday special on Disney+, Bautista is bidding farewell to Drax. While admitting he's grateful to have played the character, Bautista pointed out that there is a relief that it's over. Nothing that it wasn't all pleasant due to makeup processes. So he's talked about that. He's talked about how he hated the makeup process of getting into the character of Drax and things. It goes on to say, Bautista also said he doesn't know if he wants Drax to be his legacy. Instead, the former WWE champion shared that he wants to do more dramatic stuff. This is Bautista talking. He said, I'm so grateful for Drax. I love him, but there's a relief that it's over. It wasn't all pleasant. It was hard playing that role. The makeup process was beating me down, and I just don't know if I want Drax to be my legacy. It's a silly performance, and I want to do more dramatic stuff. Then it goes on to say, landing the role Drax was not easy for Bautista, as he endured months of repeat auditions for Disney. This is on top of rumors of bigger names that he was reportedly in competition with for the part. Bautista shared that he was in a car on his way to the gym when he found out that he got the job to play the Marvel hero. The actor reflected on the emotional moment, and he said this, I had to pull over because I was crying so hard, turned right back around and walked into my house shaking and to tell my wife I had gotten the role, and we were both standing there freaking out. Yeah. It's funny what people will say when they are no longer under contract. Yeah. And these are things we've talked about too. Him saying that it's a silly role and things like that, he's not lying. I mean, it's not him wanting, he said he wishes he could play more, or he wants to start playing more serious roles. And I think that's a complaint that people have when it comes to James Gunn's iteration of the Guardians, is Drax.
That's was going to be my question. Do you think he knew what they were going to... Do you think he knew Drax at all before
I don't think so.
Getting into the role?
I don't think so.
If he did, do you think he knew that, like, this is going to be a goofy-ass Drax the Destroyer, not comic source Drax?
I don't think he knew who Drax was, and I think what we got is what he knew about. I think that's how they pitched it to him. Yeah. I think they pitched the funny. They pitched him as the comedic relief in the film and things like that. But if they just would have stuck to the source material,
I mean, they gave us Drax, no Destroyer. They just took the Destroyer out and gave us Drax, anything goofy from the comics he's been in, which is very little. That's why he's not in the MCU or anything. Like, very little or anything. So it's just, they literally took out, like you said, all the source material with him be damned. So I don't understand why he would want to continue playing this, how they gave him the role and everything. But, I mean, I don't see them continuing Drax at all just because he doesn't bring in any money. They have source material they don't stick to for him and stuff like that. So it's just like, they have characters like Groot where it's like not too much source material because they've changed them all the way that they can do whatever with.
Right.
And it's like, we're just now getting to the third movie where they'll show us how Rocket was created and everything, but we don't know if they're going to stick to source material on that. So we know that they have characters that they can change and profit off of and stuff, but with Drax, it's not something. So it's just like, would they want to continue Drax if Bautista wasn't playing him?
Here's the thing.
Like if they heard, because I mean they know, but I figured James Gunn knows Bautista doesn't want to play Drax anymore. So I mean, I feel like
James Gunn's farewell as well.
I was gonna say, I feel like they came to that decision just, well, let's just kill Drax off, not even make him anyone else's problem. If you don't want to play him no more, let's just be done.
If they don't kill him off, and we are to believe the tweet that Bautista tweeted out saying, you know, somebody else is going to play him. I've seen the conversation. Well, I'm not even going to get to that part yet. But I mean, could you continue the character on? Of course, you know, just recast him, bring somebody else in. But again, are you bringing in that exact same Drax? And then again, can you? I don't know because you can't have another. I mean, you can have somebody else come be the character, but they would have to keep it on par with what Bautista and James Gunn already laid out in order for it to make sense.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is it even worth it?
At that point, no.
They make it like, let's just kill Drax off. Like,
yeah,
we're not gonna put that problem on someone else, and then they already have this whole little fan, because you know there's MCU fans that this is Drax, this is what he is, and everything. So I mean, like, there's no use in putting that problem off on someone else and changing everything in the universe. I mean, I just don't think he's an important enough character to them to want to do like a variant of him and show us what he is, like comic source material wise or like that. So, I mean, I definitely would just still stick to the opinion that it's his final movie. Not just Bautista's, but we probably won't see Drax again for.
So you're sticking with Drax is going to die?
Yeah, we won't see Drax unless he comes back and voices something in What If or something. But I think this movie will definitely be Drax, and I can't say Rocket's dying. I still can't, just cause, like I said, he's able to be pluggable in movies and stuff with Marvel, and they can plug him into stuff and profit off of him and sell stuff. So I mean, I just don't see them killing off Groot or Rocket. I honestly think it's going to be Quill. Just because Quill
is one, I think, too.
This flushed out story. We've gotten everything we can got from Quill, in my opinion.
Yeah, Quill's one, I think, a little too. He might be one that doesn't make it out. But, yeah, you know, yeah, it's interesting. So those are the things kind of going on with that Dave Bautista had to say there. Like I said, I thought that when he said that, also with the tweet that was revealed from 2021 and things like that, that was him kind of confirming that he's on his way out, or it could have been him saying that, you know, the other one too. But I'm more inclined to believe that he is on his way out, and that Drax is going to be the one. So, but we'll see. When does that come out? That's in what, May? May. We will see that in May. Oh, I did not even have that up, but that's okay. But as always, questions for you guys. Let us know down below in the comments what you guys are thinking about some of the comments that Bautista made there when he was saying that, you know, somebody else is gonna Drax is on, or he's on his way out, but somebody else is gonna continue playing Drax. And some of the things that he was saying there about, you know, the wanting to do more serious roles. The role was too silly for him as Drax and things like that. Let us know down below what you guys are thinking of that.